Hi, I'm Mitch Shoemaker, and today is day 90 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. So, yay for day 90. Oh, I can't believe I have 10 days left. Finally, have 10 days left. Um, anyway, I am very grateful for today. Today, I messaged my editing friend that was helping me before I submitted my books, and I asked her if she could help me edit it. And I texted her about like getting the not getting accepted to Shadow Mountain Publishing to have my book published, and I I was still feeling down about it, but I knew that God was taking care of it and that there was a reason for everything and that I was not giving up on my goal or my dream to have a book published. So I was moving forward, and I was so proud of myself for just moving forward and for messaging my friend and being like, okay, help me, because I'm just going to do this. And then my friend was like, because I texted her and I said, they don't have time to do my book. Like, I acted like it was like this horrible thing. I was going to do all this work and whatever else. And then my friend was like, well, can you send me the email? And I'm like, sure, I'll send you the email. And I go in there and I'm like, great, I'm going to have to read this horrible email again. And I read it again, and once again, God was showing me that I had overreacted and probably misinterpreted quite a few things in that email, because nowhere in there did it say that my book requires a ton of work. It just said it was a huge project and that they are very picky about their time and which projects they choose to pursue. And I don't know if it's because mine's a series of books or if there was just a lot of work on my book, or what all it would entail for, because I don't know anything about the publishing industry. Really, I don't. I don't know a whole lot of editing either. So I know they're very picky and they're very particular about what they're wanting to publish and what they're wanting to sell and what they're wanting to do. And so obviously my book, coming from nowhere, probably as far as publishing, might require a lot of work. Some of this is coming to my brain just as I'm saying this right now, so it makes me very happy because God is also giving me new insights and ideas. But I'm an unpublished author, I'm an unknown author, and for them to publish my work, if it's not like an instant success, then it does require a lot of work on their part to advertise for my book, to make sure that people will read my book, to make a profit off of my book. And so I imagine that's one of the many things that they have to look into when it comes to which books or projects they choose to take on, as far as unsolicited work goes. And so that might be part of why it didn't get chosen. I don't know. I honestly don't know, because of course they don't go into any details. They just flat out say, we're really busy, we're very time limited, we're looking at all of the angles, and based on what we have to do, and what resources we have, this is just not a project or a book that we're willing to take on. And then, of course, because of their busyness and their schedule, they're not going to give me any kind of feedback on my book. So it's kind of impossible to know if they really liked it, if there's a whole lot of work that has to be done on my book, or just a little bit of work that has to be done on my book. So I don't really know, but it doesn't really matter, because I can't control what their decision is. I can't change their decision. And I don't know what I could have done differently to have a different outcome. But I feel like maybe this is just a lesson that God is trying to teach me. One, that I do have other resources, that I don't have to put all of my eggs into one basket. And just because that didn't work out doesn't mean I can't move forward. And today I moved forward by messaging my editing friend and by saying, I'm going to continue to do this. I am not giving up on myself or my book or my dream, even if it's not working out the way that I want it to. And maybe this is the way that it's supposed to be. And I know that in the past week or two, I've been seriously wanting to just forget that I even submitted it, because it's going to take until March or April to get a response. So I'm totally surprised. And maybe I should be totally grateful that I got a response in January, because I was thinking about just talking to my editing friend and let's just edit it, and let's just publish it, because I just have the momentum and I have the desire and I just want to do it. And of course, I don't necessarily want to force the solution and make it something, do something rash. okay, that's what I do. I have ADHD. That's what I do. I want to force the solution and I just want to do something rash and be like, I have the momentum. Let's do it. Let's do it this second. Let's do it this instant. Let's just jump in and do it while I'm willing to do it, because if we don't, then it'll never happen. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So, going to be bugging my editing friend. Trust me, I'm going to be bugging her. But I was just so grateful that she was willing to read the email, that she wanted to read the email to see the response, and that in my having to look at it, that I could see that I was overreacting, and that maybe my book isn't as horrible, it doesn't need as much work as I initially imagined, and that maybe there's lots of other things that go into publishing a book and advertising a book and creating book covers and all the things like that, that maybe they really don't have the resources for, or maybe they just don't feel like it's a good investment for them because the return won't be as big for my book as it might be for somebody else's. And that's okay. I know I'm a beginner writer. I know my book may not be the most popular for everybody, but there's going to be some niche or group of people that likes my book, just like there's some niche or group of people that like my videos. It's not a very large group, but that's okay. People still watch my videos, and it may not be something I ever make money off of, but it's something I enjoy doing, and it's something that I want to put out and that I want to share. And I just want to accomplish that goal because I just want to know what it would feel like to follow through and to finish and to publish my book. And I'm so close that for once, I don't want to stop myself. I don't want to stop the momentum. I don't want to just turn away from it and be like, okay, this is all or nothing, and it didn't work out. And I feel like God's not letting me do that this time. He's not letting me back down. He's given me all of this courage and momentum and self-esteem, doing these videos, journaling, reading my scriptures and meditationals, reminding me that I am loved, that I am blessed, that I have talents that I can share with people, and showing me that I don't have to give up just because things didn't work out the way I wanted it the first time. It's kind of, that saying when a door closes, another one opens somewhere, God closes a door, then he opens a window or something like that. So maybe this is a door closing on publishing, but maybe there's a window opening as far as self-publishing goes. So versus traditional publishing versus self-publishing. And I'd been wanting to self-publish for a long time anyway. And then I was like, ooh, traditional publishing is the easy way out, because then somebody else does all the hard work and the editing, and somebody else has to do all the advertising and everything else. And I just have to show up and let somebody else manage it. So I don't have to learn new things. And I think that's another thing God is trying to teach me, that I get to learn new things and that I thrive on learning new things. And as scary as a new challenge is going to be, it will be an immense blessing to me, and it will help me to grow closer to God, and it will help me to reach my full potential, I hope, anyway. That's what's coming to mind. But I'm just so grateful to God for helping me see my little overreactions, and also for helping me to not give up on me today, and to not give up on my goals, and to remember that it's not always all or nothing, and there's still other options and other possibilities to still accomplish my goal of having a published book. So I'm very grateful and very excited for that. And that is what I have for today. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. Feel free to comment or share stories about your experiences in recognizing God's hand in your life. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.